Good afternoon, super friend. Today, I'm going to teach you how to read an entire book every single week.
Super cool funny videos.
Now, you can pick whatever pace you want. If you'd rather read a couple books a month, that's awesome. If you'd rather read a couple books a week, that's awesome. The choice is yours, but the method is the same. Check it out. First off, you'll need two things: a timer and an average book. Wait a second, this book isn't average. It's signed by J.K. Rowling! Now, depending on what kind of books you plan on reading, your average book size may vary from others. If you're into Harry Potter, the length may be very different than if you're into the 5 laws that determine all of life's outcomes. Or, Frankenstein. See what I just did there? Alright, now that you've got your average book and a timer, flip the book open to a full page. You don't want any of this half-page nonsense. Now, don't try to cheat this next part in any way, or else you'll just be setting yourself up to fail with unrealistic expectations. Whip out the timer and start it up and read the entire page the way you would normally read. That means if you highlight things or take notes, do that as well.
Ready? Go!
Alright, when you're done reading, stop the timer. Whatever time you're looking at right now is the average amount of time it takes you to read a page. Now count the number of pages in the average book and multiply it by the number that's on your timer. Voila! Now you know the number of minutes it'll take you to read that book. And now all you need to do is divide that number by the amount of days you would like to have the book finished by. Right? The amount that you came up with is the approximate number of minutes that you need to spend each day reading in order to finish that book on time. So for example, if it takes you 3 minutes to read an average page and there are 289 pages, you'd end up with 837 minutes. Now let's say you want to finish this book in a week, so you divide 837 by 7 and boom! You've got the magic number. Now if you wanted to finish that book in 2 weeks, you would divide it by 14. If you want to do it in a month, you divide it by 30, etc. Now the next step is to commit to that time. What's exciting about this is all you have to do is set aside some time in your day to set the timer and start reading. And because of the inherent temporary nature of the timer, it tricks your mind into thinking that it's a just for now kind of thing. Knowing this helps you relax, eliminate distractions, and just engross yourself in a good book. But what about speed reading? Well, here's the deal with speed reading. Speed reading isn't actually reading any faster, it's just intentionally picking and choosing the parts of the book that you actually want to read. Now with fiction, this obviously isn't a very viable option, unless you want to spoil things or not understand how some dude could try to split his soul into 7 pieces in order to obtain immortality. But with nonfiction, this selective reading method is actually a really effective way of speed reading. It works like this. First, read all of the table of contents and chapter titles in search of the useful big idea within the book. Most books are absolutely full of filler and stories and examples and stuff that you just really don't need to read. Secondly, learn to scan and locate where these useful big ideas are. That way, you're reading less, but learning more. Keep in mind that studies show that we forget about 80% of what we learn within 24 hours. And the remaining 20%, yeah, that's gone in about a week. So don't waste your time with crap. Crap. If you really want to solidify something that you've learned, be sure to reference it every 72 hours or so. Knowing that this is how it works, I recommend that you fill your head up with good stuff. Things that are actually practical and actionable and that will make an impact in your life or your business. And that's it. Using these two methods, I'm confident that you'll easily be able to burn through books left and right. Now take this one step further by leaving a comment below this video and sharing your reading goals for this year. How many books do you commit to read? I'd love to support you in this endeavor, and having an accountability partner can be hugely rewarding. What is an accountability? I'll tell you! What exactly is an accountability partner, you ask? Well, watch this video right here and I will show you the unfathomable power of an accountability partner. Good heck, try to say that fast.
Subscribe now, thanks.
And if you like videos like these, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel above. My wife and I will be posting videos like this twice a week, and they're almost always useful. And if you really don't feel like being educated, you can just be entertained by watching one of these super awesome videos that the Super Crew put together. This one's a Hunger Games spoof, and it will make you laugh. Click it. Or if you're into Soul Calibur, watch this Soul Calibur in real life video. It's gut-bustingly wrenchy. You can also watch an insanely awesome drum cover of a Dream Theater song that my wife played right here. Or you can follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. That's a lot of choices. Have fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Friday.